When you talk about drone deliveries, in general, when we discuss drone deliveries, we have two kinds of drones that can do deliveries. The five that you see here with multiple rotors are the kinds that people are very accurate. They can deliver it to maybe to your balcony. They can do all sorts of things, but what they don't have is range. The ones that has range, it looks like a bit like an airplane, can take it maybe even 100 or more kilometers. But it cannot stop in a city and put it in a single place. So you have to choose one or the other. As you can see by this chart from drone, this drone delivery business is very big. And there are multiple segments. There are deliveries to retail, which include things like Amazon, and deliveries, which is a giant, and there are deliveries to food, which includes companies like Faltrex, which is an Israeli startup, and many others. And there are drones that do medical deliveries and all sorts of others. The drones deliver both to the business companies, from business to business and to business to consumer. What the drones do is deliver package they can't do in a city is what they don't have is range. So if you want to deliver a package, say 20 or 30 kilometers from Haifa to Tel Aviv or anything like that, which is 30 kilometers, you can't deliver it with a drone because a drone will simply not get there. So how can we get around it? How can we have a drone that can find a city, can land in your balcony or in your yard, can deliver a package, and yet can deliver further that it can fly? What is it that it can do? So one option is to have a drone hitch ride on a tractor or a bus or a train or whatever. So what you do is you put docking stations from drones on the buses or the trucks. And the thing about those trucks and buses is that the location is known to somebody, to the companies that has them, and they know where they are going. So basically, they can rent out places on the roof. And then when a drone wants to get from Tel Aviv to Netanya, in our example, he would wait next to the big road and would ask the center, is there a truck or a bus or something moving that I can hitch a ride on? And the center will tell him which, and then it will guide it to it. And then it would land on the pad. And then it would ride on the pad to Netanya, and then jump off the truck and continue to deliver the package. And the truck itself is not even aware that the drone went on it. As it went on it, it actually also got some electricity, so it has electricity for the way back. So this could work to have a much higher range. It can also be useful if you're not allowed to fly the drone in some areas. So for example, the flying from Tel Aviv to Netanya goes to Herzliya, and maybe Herzliya does not allow drones. So the drone will hitch a ride through Herzliya and get to the other side and continue there. So this can be useful in many places and can extend the range of drones from, say, 10 kilometers to whatever. But there is a problem. In small countries like Israel, it's not a problem. And in big countries like the United States, you might want to send the package maybe 500 miles. Maybe you want to send it from Chicago to New York. And then the same system, in theory, could work. The drone would hitch a ride from Chicago to someplace, and from there it would move to another truck that goes to New York, and eventually will get to New York and deliver the package, and then eventually will get back. But for delivering the package, the drone might take 2 or 3 days, and that's a waste of the time of the drone, which is a very expensive machinery. You don't want it to do that because on the truck, you don't need it to do anything specifically. So what we offer is that on some trucks, we will put an automated storage device. Drone would come to it and say, after it arranged it in advance, and will say to the device, I want to put the package in. It puts the package in, the package goes into the device, stored in it. When the truck gets to its destination or to some other place, a drone comes in and says, I want package number 112. The package is waiting for it, the drone takes it and continue. And again, the truck does not need to know anything about this drone coming in. And the device here, it looks huge, but of course it has to be only about a bit taller than the standard package, which is probably about 30 centimeters or 1 foot tall. So you don't need a very large storage device. You just put a standard one on top of trucks. And then if you combine the two ideas that we have, you can have long range, middle range, and short range delivery by drones. I hope this was useful.